What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. Good news, everybody, for Rush Hour fans. Rush Hour 4 is officially greenlit by Paramount. I'm excited because I have always enjoyed the Rush Hour series. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are back at it. I know Chris Tucker, he is, of course, the comedic relief, and Jackie Chan, very skilled martial artist, but those two together, their chemistry is magic. And I feel like I'm really enjoying, the rom coms like Reggae Sean Page and Halle Bailey have theirs coming out in April, You Me and Tuscany. And now we have Rush Hour 4. I would even enjoy seeing another Bad Boys, like bring on Bad Boys 5, just because a lot of films that are doing poorly right now, like the dystopian films, I feel like we're all living through dystopian times, and we don't want to see that. We want to see comedies, we want to see romance, we want to, be in that fantasy realm. So I'm here for Rush Hour 4. So Paramount Pictures is set to distribute Brett Ratner's Rush Hour 4, a project that Hollywood has made earlier. Has had issues getting out due to his alleged misconduct in the intimate nature. Okay, so Brett, it's always somebody messing up, just at the top, can keep his hands to himself. It's just Hollywood is just full of these men who are in these powerful positions and always are just habitual line steppers. But all these allegations were made against the director. So Paramount Pictures on Tuesday was in closing talks to distribute the film, according to a person who's close to the negotiations. Now, this is AP News, right? This isn't, just like a blog. So I'll link the article if you guys want to read it. According to the person close to the negotiations who requested anonymity because they weren't authorized to announce the deal, the Paramount will be stepping in to take a distribution fee on the film. However, they will not be financing it. In 2017, during the Me Too movement, that seems like it's so long ago. Wow. And I don't mean just in time, I just mean like it feels like a completely different world. It was before COVID. Things have changed so much since then. 6 women said that Ratner sexually harassed them at a Los Angeles Times report. Warner Brothers, who had a $450 million co-financing deal with his production company, severed ties with Ratner. And Ratner, who denied the allegations, hasn't produced a film in this decade. On Sunday, it's reported that Trump personally requested Paramount to take on Rush Hour 4. Paramount recently merged with Sundance in an $8 billion deal that required approval from the Trump administration. So Trump praised the studio's new chairperson and chief executive, David Ellison, the son of Oracle executive chairperson and prominent Trump supporter Larry Ellison. The White House did not immediately comment on Wednesday. Radner had been shopping Rush Hour 4 after Warner Brothers, who released the 3 previous films in the franchise, passed on the project. The movie would reteam Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker in the action comedy series that launched in 1998. Oh my goodness. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. The sequels were in 2001 and 2007. So Ratner had managed to get one other film made, a documentary on the First Lady Melania Trump, earlier this year. Amazon MGM Studios acquired the film for a reported $40 million, and it's set to open in theaters on January 30th. Okay, well, I'm not going to see the Melania Trump documentary, but I'm glad that they did whatever they had to do behind the scenes. I know that the Trump administration people elected a reality star, so that's not news to me. He was, in TV with his show The Apprentice before that. So, and then he tried to get Jimmy Kimmel off the air, but then, the people spoke up. So the entertainment industry is always going through a roller coaster. But I am excited to see Jackie Chan back and Chris Tucker back. I know that they wanted to come back and finish the franchise. I don't know if this will be the last one, but I'm excited to see them back on screen. Like I said, it's nice that you know, to bring back actors who are very, skilled in their craft as comedians. And like I said, in Jackie Chan's a martial artist, but also their chemistry is just, it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's nostalgic. And I feel like during this time where so many people are going through so many different difficulties, this is the time where people want to laugh and, just reminisce and have a good time watching a really great movie, as opposed to, making like the dystopian dark movie, horror movies and all this stuff. I mean, with the exception of like Sinners, and I don't even like horror movies like that. I feel like Sinners is more, in my opinion, a masterpiece only because of the story of like it being down south with the Jew joints and but and it was a well crafted story from Ryan Coogler, who's a genius in and of himself. But with Chris Tucker, he's worked with the best, Michael Jackson, Ice Cube and Friday. That's a classic. And then Jackie Chan, he is exceptional in and of himself, doing most of his own stunts. I think, no, Jackie Chan did all of his stunts. I don't know if he's going to do his own stunts in this film because it's, they're both older than they were when, 98. That's, like I said, I feel like it was just a completely different world. Like our culture was completely different. That was, you know, it was just a different time. But I will say that I'm glad to see Rush Hour 4. I'll definitely be in the theaters, supporting there with my popcorn, um, and just having a good time. I hope that it is funny. A lot of people online were saying if it's not as racist as the other ones, we don't want it. Like, a mess. No, they could do without the racism, but I do want the jokes to be and again, like I said, it was a different time, but I want the jokes to be as funny as they were, lighthearted as they were. If they poke fun at, each other's cultures like they used to, that's fine. I don't think that people are going to flip out. But I am really excited for, what the difference is. I think the big difference is that once social media crossed over from being, because Facebook wasn't even invented until 2004, I believe, because Mark Zuckerberg didn't even go to Harvard until 2000. So the first Rush Hour, it wasn't even social media like that. But social media really has changed not only American culture, but I feel like global culture. Um, I feel like since the invention of the smartphone, not even just, like the old school Nokia, the old school flip phones, razor phones, but nobody was walking around with a camera in their pocket recording everybody and everything. So we have, hyper surveillance, but also there's a level of accountability now that it wasn't in the past. Like a lot of people call it quote unquote cancel culture. I don't think it's cancel culture. I feel like for the first time in a lot of people's lives, they're facing consequences and accountability. I feel like it's accountability culture. And unfortunately, when you have big grown people in their, 50s, 60s, 70s, etc., um, previously given the benefit of the doubt, unearned privilege, um, and now they're being caught on camera and they're facing social backlash because to be honest, they're still not most people still aren't, receiving any type of legal ramifications for their actions, but now they're having social backlash, like their social capital is starting to decline. I feel like and on top of that, now we're in an age where retaliatory tariffs and inflation and all those things, I feel like that's the culture shift. Social media really has done a number on our culture. Um, and I'm bringing that up because I feel like the comedies and the romance movies are going to be so much more appreciated now. I feel like everything is like almost reality TV. I think 2008 is when reality TV came about as a result of the writer's strike. And then from 2008 until now, reality TV has been, kind of dominating the networks. But people are kind of sick of reality TV. And I feel like every day is all, with the popularity of social media, it's like every day it seems like an episode of reality TV, and people want to go back to the good old days, if you will, of laughing and joking and just being lighthearted and fun. You know, people are sick of being stressed all the time, and just they want the comedic relief of Rush Hour 4 and movies back in those days. So, like I said, within this what 20-year span, 20+ year span, 25-year span, our culture has changed so much. Like I said, not even just American culture, but globally, it's been a completely different shift. So, congratulations to Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I can't wait to see the movie. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video. Let me know if you guys are gonna support and see Rush Hour 4. I want to hear from you. Like and share, subscribe, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.